Hey, what's going on? Mike Hobbs here. And last night we had an HBA Premium Mastermind, which is our coaching students who pay $125 a month for this coaching membership. And we had a guest trainer on here that named Keysha, and her story absolutely was amazing. So what I wanted to do was actually cut that portion of our mastermind out. The mastermind went on about an hour and a half, but I cut out this small portion of the mastermind to share with you some of the stories that come out of our community. It was so inspirational. She's been following us all the way back from 2013, and I'll just let her tell you the story, but it's truly inspirational. I love hearing success stories like this. And if you listen to what she's going to say, you're going to be able to pull out these little nuggets that can help you in whatever business that you're currently promoting right now. So watch this entire video and implement, actually start taking actions. Take the same actions that she took to reach success. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to that portion of our mastermind right now.
I also heard you say the other night, I was on one of your live streams. Keysha says, I only promote stuff I love. So there you have it.
Yeah, totally. So, well, thanks so much for having me on here, and hello, everybody. I would just like to say, like, first and foremost, I don't think I've ever spoken to you, Paul, but I would love for you to know that when I got laid off from my job in 2013, I used to attend the Think and Grow Rich call, and until if they changed the number or whatever, but never mind, that's not part of the story. Every single day, right? And I live in Seattle, and so it's at 6 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you guys, I was religious, getting on the calls, and I learned that I was going to be laid off from my 6-figure job. And at that time, I had no idea what I was going to do, or anything like that. And I remember all the companies I've been a part of, they were there were certain books that all the companies tell you to read. And one of them was Think and Grow Rich. So I was like, well, let me, study this and stuff. And so I learned the self-confidence formula, every day. We said, and you guys probably still do it, right? Every single day. And it was really the thing, you guys, in 2013, it was March 29th, 2013. I was laid off from my 6-figure job. By September 29th, 2013, I had got involved with an opportunity. And by the next year, I was making more money online than I was making on my job. And to this day, I still say it was because I had spent that time really, really working on my mindset. I didn't have a way at that particular time. And so when things happen, when I first went full time and I had major setbacks that happened to me that most people would get out the game. I remember the Think and Grow Rich principles, and with every setback, there's a seed of equal or greater success, right? And so I remember this something happened, and it was really bad, you guys. Most people would take it out of the game. And I remember that those things that I remember from the call, I would say to myself, and I was like, Keysha, you know what? With every setback, there's a seed of equal or greater success. So let's look for, this is just a seed, right? So what's going to be greater that's going to come out of this? And legit, every time that's happened, and I just condition my mind to be okay, we're going to look for what's greater. We're going to look for the positive in this. It's not that negative things aren't going to happen to good people, but it's about how are you going to respond to what's happening in your life right now. And so, you guys, it's that was the thing. I can't tell you that I have the best funnels. I can't tell you I got the best paid ads. I can't tell you guys any of that stuff, right? It was that I focused. I was on the Think and Grow Rich call it was church, Monday through Friday. And I don't even like to get up early, but I was Keysha, you got to do this for yourself. And so I did that. So thank you so much, because it was I never got out. I never spoke on the calls. I never came out. I never did anything. I was just listening every single day. I was dialing in. I still remember the number by heart, because some days I would roll over and just dial in, and just I would turn it on speaker, right? And I would have it playing, even though I was like half asleep. Like I would just have it playing. And then if I just so happened to miss it, I would always go back and I would dial into the replay number and I would listen to the replay of the call. So you probably never even knew I was like, I don't know, probably so I was like, you know, made any money online. You probably know who I was, but your call was really, I mean, very much instrumental in me being the person that anybody sees today. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, because I know there were some days you were like probably tired, you know, and just like, you know, people weren't showing up in different things or whatever, but I thank you for keeping going. I'm here today because of it. So yeah, so I'm Keysha LaShaun. I was Keysha Bass. I'm Keysha LaShaun. Obviously life happens or whatever. I'm just excited to be here. What have I done over the years besides my mindset? I worked religiously on that and I still do. But also as you know, Amy was saying, I don't promote things that I can't get behind, right? I don't promote stuff that I don't believe in. If I can't get my belief behind it, I won't promote it. I don't care how much money I can make with it. It's just not going to happen, right? And so I had heard about like the HBA and stuff like that, but I just I was a little asleep on it. And, and it's interesting because I believe that opportunity always finds me and the right opportunity will always find me because that's just the way it is. That's how I'm wired. And I remember going to bed, you guys, and Billy is actually the person who introduced it to me. Actually, he had sent it to me a while, but it wasn't the right time. And I remember like, I was getting ready to go to bed and I said, you know what? I've been listening like Neville Goddard and stuff, you guys. And so I was like, I'm gonna look at that tomorrow. Right. And I was saying to myself, like, okay, Keysha, like, we're gonna get up tomorrow, we're gonna look at that. And we're gonna see what that is, because I think that's our next move. Right. I mean, this is how I work with myself. And literally I woke up the next day, I looked at it, I was like, 80% commission, like where I been? So like, you guys are all part of the membership, so I don't have to sell you on that. But anyways, it's like, but yeah, and so really I've already built a warm audience. I'm going somewhere with this, right? Over the years, people can trust me because they know if I promote something, it's going to be something that I can get behind. I'm not going to promote things to them that I don't believe in and I could just make a buck off of them. So the people that have joined and stuff, I just reached out to them. I was like, hey, I found something. I legit did the post that's in the back office originally. Like initially I was like, hey, they're going to give me what to do. If I'm going to promote it, let's just see if this works. And to this day, I still have hundreds of comments on that one particular post. And I did exactly what is in the back office because it's simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. And as much money as I made online, it was like, hey, I did it. It worked. And so I tried to encourage, you know, folks that I enroll, like, just do the simple thing. Like, just do what they told you to do. And so I've definitely built a warm audience, and I focus on building my email list as well. So always having something where it's like, okay, if you want to get, like, I always promote my YouTube stuff, and I'm always saying, okay, if you want to get it, it's either going to be inside of a Facebook group, which I'm still going to get their email address in a Facebook group. And if you guys have questions about that, I can tell you like how I do that, but I'm still going to get their email address, even if I send them to a Facebook group. Or if I'm promoting on YouTube or promoting anywhere, I'm always going to be directing people and inviting them on my email list because that's the only thing I actually own. I actually just got my Facebook account disabled. It's disabled every week. Every single week, Facebook disables my account. And it's okay. I mean, like, I don't, with every setback, right? It's so I'm wired differently. With every setback, there's a seed of equal or greater success. So it's like, whatever. There's something else for me to focus on. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm just looking for the greater opportunity. Like, I'm just going to blow up bigger on something else. It's totally fine with me, right? So besides, you know, just having that mindset, and especially if you're like just getting started in this, the best work that you can do is working on you, because entrepreneurship will test every piece of you. And I always, you know, I tell folks, like, even as much money as I made, sometimes I find myself just crying, like I'm in a pool of tears. Like, what am I doing? What's going on? What's happening? Right. And then I have to, flip back to, the mindset stuff for the work that I've done and say, you know what, this is just part of it. This is growth. This is development. And as a leader, this is what go through, right? So anyways, hopefully that helps somebody. I probably talk really fast because I do, because I'm super nervous and I talk fast anyways. But if you guys have any questions for me or whatever, I do have a few minutes. I can hang out, answer anything. But yeah, I'm just super excited to be here. Paz, P-A-S Simpson. I remember his name from the Think and Grow Rich call. I remember everybody's name, but I never said anything. But I do remember the names of people that were like on the call and they would, get out and talk and stuff.
Thank you so much, Keysha. I love everything that you shared. I love that you were like hanging out in the background on the Think and Grow Rich call, and how, I love hearing how that shifted, has helped to shift your mindset. Mindset is the most important thing in any business, I believe, too. And as a matter of fact, I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day who she keeps telling me, she keeps calling herself a poor person. She's like, I don't understand why I can't shift out of this. Like, why I'm always poor. And I'm like, well, that's because you keep calling yourself that. So I love what you shared about, opportunity always finds me, just all the there's always a seed. I forget how you said it, the seed, the setback, there's seed for, in every setback. So having a mindset that's geared for success is going to bring you success, regardless of what business you're doing or anything else. And, so I love that. I love everything you shared. I'm also a huge believer in only promoting stuff that I actually use and love and am passionate about and stand behind, rather than just stuff that can make me money. And I think there's a lot to be said for that, because that's where you gain trust from your audience. If they know that if you're promoting something, it's something that you actually believe in. It's not just something to make a quick buck with. So thank you for all of the valuable.
Yeah, the internet's a small place. Like we, what I'm saying? Like in our circles, it's the internet's a huge place, right? But one of the things I always said to myself, your name is everything, right? So make sure that, when you put your name on it, that you can stand behind it, and it doesn't matter what happens, I put my name on it. They come to, Zach is on here and a few other folks, Hardin's been, hanging around me for many, many years. And then I promote, HBA and he's like, I'm in, right? My name is everything, right? So he's been following me for years. I'm like, I wouldn't dare start promoting something and then it's like, make a few bucks from Hardin. This guy's been following me for years. I can't even, the connection, the relationship is everything. So that's why I'm really picky about it. And I can make a ton more money, just, promoting stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really could. I get emails every day. People want me to do videos about their products. I'm like, I don't even know what your product is. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's super important. And also, Amy, before I jump off, I want to leave you guys with this. Your results will always match your beliefs. Your results always match your beliefs. And so whenever I look at my results, I say, Keysha, what do you believe about this, right? So those of you guys that are especially coming brand new into this online business world and making money from home, you'll have to examine your beliefs about it, because sometimes we're like, oh, I really want to make money from home. But deep down, we have a belief system that, oh, I can't really do that. Or I failed at so many other businesses. I always tell people, I've joined so many network marketing businesses, I've lost count. I don't even people like, Keysha, remember when we did XYZ? I was like, oh, I forgot I was in that thing. That's how many I've been a part of, that I've literally lost count of them. And if I had held on to that and said, oh, you joined so many of those things, those deals, and you can't possibly be successful because of that, then if I'd held that belief system, then I wouldn't be on this call talking to you today. So that's why I knew, I said that, Think and Grow Rich, studying those books, The Science of Getting Rich, all the different, manuals that we basically have. Then if I hadn't done that particular work and really worked on my belief system, what I really believe, there's no way I'd be sitting here today. So your results always match your beliefs. So that's why I don't do businesses that I don't believe in, because I know, like, deep down, if I deep down, I'm not going to believe it. And I've been in companies that I didn't really believe in what they were doing. I didn't believe in the leadership. My belief system wasn't behind it at all. And my results were a reflection of it. So I never made any money in it because I didn't ever believe in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a simple thing. So you can always, like, even if you want to lose weight, like, you can ask yourself, like, well, what do you believe about it? What do you believe about losing weight? Do you believe it's hard? Do you believe that you can do it? Do you believe you have to kill yourself in the gym to get it done? I mean, what do you believe about it? Because that's your results are going to match that. And you're going to have to do those things in order to get the results, because that's what you believe. Right? So hopefully that helps.
Super powerful.
Thank you so much. Mike, Paul, if you want to add anything.
Definitely enjoy this community, and you guys will definitely see me, more and more and stuff. So this is great. Like, trust me, if I'm here, it's like I don't really get behind much unless it's got some good stuff going. And these guys I have watched you all for so many years, and like, you guys were like I couldn't get on your team and other stuff. So I was like, oh my God. But you guys always have had amazing systems, amazing communities, and that is so powerful when you're building something on the internet. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
Keysha.
All right. So my next guest, I was going to save him for last, but I think I'm going to pull him out now because I was watching his face while Keysha was talking, and I think he was getting a little choked up. Anyway, our next guest is one of the founders of the Home Business Academy, Mr. Paul Hutchings.
Happy to pop out. And I definitely choked up listening to Keysha. Thank you, Keysha. So good to have you with us. It's an honor that you would, decide to run with us. And I had a couple of things that I wanted to tag on to what Keysha was sharing. I posted this yesterday, and it is absolutely true. Trust is built by consistency over time. And I you heard Keysha mention that she was on some of the calls back in 2013-ish, I think she said. In HBA Premium, if you go down to the bonus trainings and click on the, Daily Audio Goldmine Archive, we have those calls that Keysha was on back from 2013. We've been doing these every day since 2011. And every day we've been building trust. We've been inspiring ourselves and others. We've been conditioning our own minds. HBA would not be here were it not for this call that we do every day. Because on this call, as Keysha mentioned, we learn, we strengthen our beliefs. We learn that, as she said, in every apparent setback lies the seed of an equal or greater advantage. We learn that winners never quit. There's a great line in there that says a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. And Mike and I, we believe that we should never, ever quit. And so even though we've had gut-wrenching, soul-crushing, drop you to your knees, cry, big tears, like Keysha mentioned, moments, we believe that you should always keep moving forward. And that's where the Home Business Academy came from, was from those beliefs that we should be there for ourselves and for people long-term, that if a company does you wrong, and you can't find another company that fulfills your needs, start something, create something. That's what we did with the Home Business Academy. We created it because we wanted to have something that would be in alignment with the values and the beliefs that we had been learning every day for many, many, many years. We just added a new page to the Home Business Academy website. Hopefully all of you know, and if you don't, we have a manifesto. This is our manifesto. We read it on the call now every Friday. It has our mission, freedom through principle-centered leadership. And a question for everybody, where do all of these values come from? If you know, type in the chat. I have a definite purpose to become financially free with self-confidence to back. You heard Keysha mention the self-confidence formula. Definite purpose. This is Think and Grow Rich, right? Initiative and leadership. That's the fourth law of success from the laws of success. Imagination. That's the fifth law of success from the law of success. Enthusiasm. That's a law of success. Gratitude. We added that in. That's not necessarily in the laws of success, but this is a great thing to practice every day. Save money. That's from the laws of success. All of accurate thought, concentration, cooperation. Where do all of these values come from? Guys and gals, they come from this daily call that we've been doing for over 10 years. From personal development, from Napoleon Hill, from nothing that we invented. We did not invent any of these laws, but what we have done is we've really striven hard to understand them, to apply them, and to be ambassadors for them in our lives and in our businesses. And so I'm just so thankful to hear Keysha, so thankful and so happy and excited that we've created something here that I do believe is special, that I do believe will be here for many, 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 many years to come. How could it not? If we live in harmony with principles, we're going to be here for a long time into the future. And you also heard Keysha say, she's lost track of the number of companies that she's been a part of. And so have I, 14 at least at last count. And I got to a point where I didn't want that to be my story anymore. I wasn't jumping around. In the beginning, I jumped around a little bit, but after a while it was, no, I don't want to jump around. I want to join a company that I can trust and believe in long-term. And then the company would do something that was out of alignment with values, or the company would change the comp plan, or the company would go out of business. And so we're like, hey, this isn't how we want our story to play out for the rest of our lives. And so we created the Home Business Academy. So anyway, I just wanted to tag those on to what Keysha was saying. I'm just so thankful that everyone here resonates with those things.